Go, quick.
In this new year, faculty and staff have introduced a new concept in Joplin High School. A lot of students are still getting used to it. This concept is the tardy sweep. I sat down with Austin Hennedy to discuss the subject.
Well, I'd say that a tardy sweep, at least here at Joplin High, is where kids in the hallway get taken up and like have to write that they're late to class if they aren't in their classrooms after the bell. I feel that the tardy sweeps work for the most part, but not in every case. There's some problems with the system. It's not perfect. Well, cases that I don't see it being effective is when, for example, I do show choir 5th hour, and I have to go all the way from the auditorium all the way to the E hall on the 3rd floor. In 5 minutes with all the students here, it just doesn't work right. And I'm pretty much bolting down hallways trying to make it with a minute left. Students like me who have to go from A hall to E hall in 5 minutes or further into FTC, there should be exceptions to this rule. There should be exceptions of the 5-minute bell, maybe even a grace period or something. For the most part, the system would stay the same, just understand that there's exceptions to it. For example, if there's students who don't have a 1st hour, we have stickers on our IDs that show you don't have a 1st hour or you have a blended class. Why not do that for kids who have to, just for every student, and have them who have to go from like A hall to FTC? Instead of giving them tardy sweeps for trying to get to class on time, they can show, hey, I'm going clear across the school, 5 minutes isn't going to work. And that's easy to see, you couldn't fake it because your schedule's in the record, of course.
A tardy sweep is when a teacher stands outside in his or her designated hallway during a planned period, takes any students who are tardy, writes down their names, and escorts them to their class. I'm all for the tardy sweeps. Last year, the hallways were really distracting, especially for some kids that I had in class that were trying to focus. And I think that the tardy sweeps have helped students stay on task and keep up with their schoolwork, especially things that they do right at the beginning of the period. If a student is in the office or talking to a staff member at school or has something going on, I mean, I feel like that would be an excuse to have a pass written, but socializing, going to the bathroom, that kind of stuff, probably not. I think it's going pretty well so far. The only thing I would say is just to make sure all teachers are doing the tardy sweep, which, I mean, it's hard because it's a new system and people are trying to remember, but if every teacher is doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's pretty effective. I would say it's pretty effective so far.
That's all for tardy sweeps. Reporting for Jet HD, I'm Dylan Coles.